Hi. Back in the 1930s in Germany, and I know, hey, I'm gonna probably use the H word again here, you know. How's that thing go again? But anyway, who cares? Anyway, back in the 1930s in Germany, uh, before the Jews were put in concentration camps, the Nazis uh, first banned Jews from swimming pools. It started with swimming pools. And once they got away with banning them from swimming pools, it went on to other things until within less than a decade, the Jews were in ovens and gas chambers and stuff like that. And I think it's because the Jews didn't put their foot down and say, hey, look, no, you're going to let us swim, you know. And so I think what Pamela Geller and Robert Spencer and Geert Wilders and all those people are doing who are drawing Muhammad cartoons, it's our first battle against the oppressive return of what happened in Germany, except this time it's wearing a headscarf. You know what I mean? If we give in into Sharia, which is to not draw Muhammad, then it will be no pork in schools. I think that's already starting to happen. And then it will be the allowance for them to have. It's gonna keep on snowballing until you won't be able to say anything bad about Muhammad. You won't be able to say anything that you find offensive in the Quran without. In other words, a blamer will get his way when he said, make no mistake, there must be no future for those who would slander the Prophet of Islam. That will come true. And we'll have Sharia here. And it will just, eventually, you will have to pay the jizya tax or be killed. You know, that is the ultimate goal of Islam. Believe it or not, a Muslim really doesn't want you to convert. He wants you to be subordinate and pay the jizya tax, which is high. They say, oh no, it's lower than. They said that's lower than the zakat. No, that's not true. It's actually higher than what they pay in zakat. You know, it's a poll. It's in Quran 9:29. It's a tax of humiliation. Muslims are supposed to fight those. And if you read Quran 9:1-5, they're supposed to kill those until they become Muslim or pay the jizya tax, which ISIS is doing right now in Iraq and Syria by forcing Christians to pay 80% of their earnings in jizya tax, or they kill them. That's jizya tax. ISIS is like the height of the Quran, or Islam personified. It comes down to it. And right now, Pamela Geller and Robert Spencer, even what they did made Muslims mad and liberals. What they did was take off the veil and show you what we're going to be experiencing in the future. It's starting off right now with the Muhammad cartoons. You can't draw Muhammad, and if we give in to you can't draw Muhammad, it's going to be the next thing. Can't have pork stuff, you know. Then it will be. You can't say anything bad about what you feel about what's in the Quran, you know. Muhammad, porking a 9-year-old. You know, you won't be able to say anything about that. That's in Islamic scriptures. That's in the Hadith, and it will just get worse and worse and worse, like what happened with Germany, starting off with the swimming pools. So, we've got to back Pamela Geller and all these offensive people. You know, because I tell you what, freedom of speech is everything in this world. You know, it's the number one thing that we should cherish as far as the amendments go, because if that domino goes, they all go. You know, and although I would never draw a cartoon of Muhammad because I don't like offending Muslims, but you want to know something? If there's another incident that took place like last Sunday when they're trying to kill, I'm going to draw a picture of Muhammad. And guess what? This is for you Muslims. This is for you. If you are successful at killing Pamela Geller, I'm going to draw 10 pictures of Muhammad and put them on YouTube. So it's going to be your fault if Pamela Geller gets killed. So you better hope and pray. If you find out there's some Muslim saying, you know, I'm going to kill her, try to talk her out. Try to talk him out of it. Because if he's successful, there's going to be 10 pictures of Muhammad. I'll draw them. You know, what I'll do is I'll draw 3 stick figures. One will have a beard, hold up a sword and stuff like that, and the others won't. But I'll try to get you to guess which one is Muhammad. And the one holding up a sword with blood coming down may not be Muhammad. So that's just to let you know it's going to happen if Pamela Geller is martyred by the religion of peace.